So today we're with Ken Livingstone here on CUTV. Ken Livingstone, Lord Mayor of London between 2000 and 2008. The gentleman who was the first person to set up civil partnership in Britain. He gave us the congestion charge and brought the Olympics to London for 2012. Okay, so Ken, how are you finding Cambridge?
If you get on the train at King's Cross, it just stops here, so you can't miss it.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I'll take that as a good sign. Are you at all involved in the preparations for the 2012 Olympics?
Not at all. I mean, it's that classic thing that when you lose office, you no longer have any responsibility for anything. But the good news is we tied it up in a contract that thick, which is legally binding on the British government, the mayor, the IOC, the British Olympic Association. So even though I lost, it's all broadly panning out as I left it. It's almost impossible to change it. Because the last thing you want is a big project suddenly being reviewed halfway through. That's when the costs go up and you get huge delays.
Okay,
so
fantastic.
The stadium, the aquatic centre will all be finished about 15 months before the games start.
Well, and I presume you'll be watching?
I hope to be there, doing the exchange of flags with the Mayor of Rio.
Fantastic. Do you have any
I just have to
favourite
get
bits?
elected first.
do you have any favourite bits of the Olympics? Any favourite athletes?
No, I have no interest in sport whatsoever. I saw it as a regeneration project. The first time in my life I went to a sporting event was the Athens Games. I have to say, you watch people really intensely competing for things. I watched women trying to rip each other's arms off in women's wrestling or whatever. And you get gripped and caught up with it. Like if you watch the Olympics on TV, you watch someone like Christine win her race and you know how much it's been and all that. But I just did it for regeneration.
Okay, fantastic.
A bit like Doctor Who, you know.
I'm sure I can see that. And I think what all of our viewers want to know, what is it like to be the Mayor of London?
It's the second best job in British politics. It is, after the Premiership, the most fun. You're the Mayor of a great world city. It's small enough you can keep in touch with it, but it's a global platform. If you do things the rest of the world is watching and make copies, like the world copied Giuliani's policing strategy, slowly, much more slowly, they're copying the congestion charge and things like that.
And how do you find the congestion charge? Are you happy with its success? Or?
It's most probably the greatest single achievement of the entire human race. Nowhere else in the world did people start leaving their cars. London's the only city on earth, pardon me. London's the only city on earth where there's been a shift from car usage to public transport of 5%. And the whole world could do that. Huge impact on carbon.
And with regards to, obviously, climate change is one of your big concerns. What can our generation, and particularly students and Cambridge students, be doing to help the matter?
I mean, it's just all the small things. You know, use public transport, don't use a car, insulate your flat, don't flush the toilet when you only had a pee, use all your food. And I know this sounds really nerdy, but I mean, a third half of our food we waste because it goes beyond its sell-by date, it goes off. I mean, just when you're putting all the bloody food in the fridge, rearrange it so you've got the sell-by dates, the one that's about to go off first is at the front. I mean, the number of times people say, oh, I've just found this, it's 3 months past its sell-by date, it fell down the back. Because that's all very expensive in terms of both your own pocket, but also carbon emissions.
Absolutely. And Ken, tell me, have you been caught up in the J.K. Rowling Harry Potter festival that's been going on for the last few years by watching it, films, books, novels? Are you familiar with them at all?
I haven't read the novels because I assumed at some point I was going to read them with my kids. But I've seen all the films because I've got, I mean, my oldest kids are now all just about to go to college. So I ended up taking them all to see them, and now I take my youngest kids to see them.
Fantastic. Okay, well that's all we need to say. Thank you very much, Ken. Cheers.
Harry Potter we ended on.
Yeah, it's Harry Potter.
I thought it was going, who in the cast do I want to sleep with or something.
It was going that way, but I think it's a good time to stop.
Harry's lovely. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks very much.